Hi guys, Gavin Townsend, the Transformation Guru here in my studio. It is 5 weeks, thereabouts, till Christmas Day, and it's that time of year when a lot of clients go on holiday, they're looking to wind down or simply trying to get a little bit trimmer for those Christmas parties or encounters with friends. Everyone wants to look their best, but obviously we all know that it's always a difficult time of the year to stay fit and lean. So here's some of my top tips that I've given to a lot of people over the years on how to stay as lean as possible over the Christmas period. And the first one is try and use nights where you've got commitments with friends, family, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day as rest days. And I'm down with a bit of a cold at the moment because I've just done the Christmas gift fair show at the NEC. So last week I did about 30 hours of PT, I DJ'd twice, and I also did a 4-day stint at the NEC Birmingham doing a festive gift fair show. So obviously I've had to rest a bit, and at that period last week I allowed myself to eat more calories, and I was on my feet all the time. And ironically, I dropped half a stone in a week, which is, I know, mad. But that's my number one tip for anyone, is try and use those days where you're going to be more social, more festive, and you're going to be likely to be exposed to junk foods and alcohol. Just use those as rest days. I've had that same conversation with professional athletes, but I've also spoke to physique competitors, bodybuilders, and also the general public over the years about that subject. And I was told that information years ago by somebody who's really good with his nutrition. It meant that he could have those special days off each year and have no guilt because he planned towards it. The problem is, for a lot of people, we get into this mindset of, oh, I'm going to do it next year. So this comes on to my next tip, and that is tip number 2, start now. Very often we see these memes, these funny posts about starting a New Year's resolution, that the gym's full on the 1st and come the 2nd of Jan it's empty. It's very true. I look at the UK stats now. Most gym memberships are always taken in January each and every year, and then most people are giving up by early summer and only looking to jump back onto the fitness wagon weeks before going on holiday. So this whole yo-yo effect is not doing anyone any good, and it's a massive negative effect on your mindset and as much as your emotional state. So it's, again, of no surprise why we've got a massive upward trend of obesity in this country, but also issues around mental health as well, associated to yo-yo diets. So having that attitude that you do it all year round rather than just seasonally or just for a quick fix, that really helps. My number 3 and my third and last tip is acceptance. Accepting that this time of year is colder, it's darker, it's gloomier. Yes, it's very festive, but the temperature drops and it's not that exciting to go to the gym. I'll be honest, after working a 12-15 hour day some days, it takes a lot of energy, even for myself who's highly motivated with fitness, to get back into it, to go to the gym at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. And I'm sure some people watching this video are going to be saying, well, it's right for you, Gav, you haven't got kids and you haven't got family. Well, you're right, but it's about getting that life balance. I do work like around Christmas now with a pop-up shop going live next week in the Kingfisher Centre, open on my birthday, Thursday next week. I'm going to be grafting over Christmas because it's main retail time, and I'm going to be working 7 days a week for the next month, and I accept that. But I'm still going to make time to train and exercise. So if you work more than 100 hours a week over Christmas, like me, and you still find time to exercise, well, that's fantastic. But if you're working part-time or 40 hours a week and you claim you haven't got any time to look after yourself, then you're very time poor, because so many people today just don't look after themselves. And I'm going to keep this post very short, sweet and simple, and it's a no surprise why the government is stating that the NHS is not sustainable and it's a very controversial subject, this, and I do believe it will have to be forced to be privatised in the future, because when you combine obesity in terms of inactivity, alcoholism, drug abuse, and the likes of smoking, but in recent years the amount of money they're trying to put into prevention as well, we're talking 15-20 billion a year is spent because of the fact that people abuse themselves so much. So don't be a statistic this Christmas. Don't fall into the category of I'll start next year. Start now. Just get on with it. Just make it happen, and try and use those 3 tips. So again, number 1 tip is use Christmas, New Year, and New Year's Day, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day as a rest period. Tip 2, obviously, try and just get at it, make a plan, and just stick at it. So thanks for watching. I'm Gavin, Transformation Guru. Feel free to hit the subscribe button on my YouTube, and make sure to give us more thumbs up as well. Thank you for watching.